Hi, I'm Stephanie Mason, Doylestown Township Manager, and today I'd like to share with you the history of the scenes of historic sites in Doylestown Township. Our mural, which is behind me, this wall in 1992 was a blank slate, and at the time we decided that we needed to do something with the wall to brighten it up during Board of Supervisors meetings and other meetings held in the township meeting room. We saw a mural at Hong Kong Jack's, a local restaurant at the time, and we contacted the artist, Helen McCook, from Phillips Mill. Helen worked with the township to create the scenes of historic sites in Doylestown Township. And in 1993, we had an auction of some of the individual pieces that are part of the mural, and we unveiled the mural itself along with a poster that we now sell and is great to give as gifts on special occasions. Helen McCook was an artist who got her training during the Depression in the Public Works program. She married and moved to Pennsylvania as an art teacher along with her husband at the Soulberry School. She and her children lived in Phillips Mill, and she became a renowned local artist. The scenes of historic Doylestown show various buildings and sites that encompass the rich history that we have in Doylestown Township. The scenes reflect the Fort Hook Farm, Oscar Hammerstein's home, Highland Farms, the Mercer properties, Aldie Mansion, as well as other historic scenes and buildings in the township, and those that we can see outside of our township, like the Bucks County Courthouse and the buildings at Czestochowa. In addition, we see the beautiful buildings at the Delaware Valley University campus. The Scenes of Historic Sites mural encompasses Unto Every Season. That was the theme that the artist used to create the mural. Each season has a variety of historic sites in the township. We start with the spring panel, and we see the almshouse up at the top. The almshouse was known as the poorhouse in Doylestown and sits on Almshouse Road. It is now the home of the Bucks County Planning Commission. The next scene in the spring is Bridgepoint School. It was a one-room schoolhouse in the township on Quarry Road and is now a residence. The next building is Fisher's Mill. It is on Lower State Road in Doylestown Township and is an active mill today. The other building everyone may know is Highland Farms on East Road, home of Oscar Hammerstein, songwriter of many Broadway musicals, known for his collaboration with Rodgers and Hammerstein. Last, we have a wheelwright building. It's located on Edison Road in the village of Edison and in our Bridgepoint Park. The next panel, also in the spring, shows the Doylestown Hospital and several buildings from Delaware Valley University. We see Allman Hall with the graduates walking on campus near Lake Archer, and another building on the campus where students would be walking in the spring with the flowers blooming, perhaps near A-Day. Next, we have the Inn on Blueberry Hill, located on Easton Road. There are now shops there. The sort of original looking barn theater, known as the movie theater, capturing families and children going to the movies, perhaps on a Saturday afternoon. Sites that we can see in our distance as well. We start into the summer and we can see Our Lady of Czestochowa, the shrine that sits on top of the hill in New Britain Township, overlooking Doylestown. We have some traditional Bucks County homes, renderings of typical farm homes in the township. We see the Goronsky home on Edison Furlong Road with the beautiful fountain. We have Kutz Elementary School, still active today, expanded, but the original portion shown in the mural. And lastly, in that season, we have the Tabor home, still an active facility in our community. The mural moves on to show the summer with the Bucks County Courthouse in the distance. Off of the Easton Road heading into Doylestown Borough is the Jeremiah Langhorne House, owned by the Bucks County Historical Society. It sits back, it's the oldest home in Doylestown Township, dates back to probably the 1600s. Also along Easton Road, we see the Guile Mansion. Lastly is the scenes of what is now Central Park, and of course the Doylestown Township building with the beautiful sunflowers. The last two panels of the mural show the fall scenery, the beautiful fall colors of the Pine Tree Farm on Lower State Road, and the Ford Hook Farm, home of Altie Burpee, with the abundance of fruits and vegetables. In the last scene, we have winter. We see the Font Hill, located on Court Street and Swamp Road in the township, next to the Moravian Tile Works, where even today you can purchase a tile, and the traditions of long ago are still used by the artists and potterists there. We have the Mercer Museum, which is in Doylestown Borough, and displays the collections of Henry Mercer. And lastly, among the winter berries and the poinsettias, and the children playing in the snow, we see the Altie Mansion, which is now preserved through the Heritage Conservancy. All these scenes of historic sites are in Doylestown Township, and we're proud to have them in our community and preserved to this day. As I mentioned earlier, Helen McCook, the artist who did our mural here in Doylestown Township, had painted a mural for a local restaurant called Hong Kong Jack's, which is no longer in Doylestown Township. However, on the wall in that restaurant was a mural, and the mural shows Asian scenes that went with the theme of the restaurant. Is a Chinese restaurant, and she incorporated local historic sites in her theme for that restaurant. We can see the Mercer Museum, the Altie Mansion, the tower that's on Tower Hill Road, and the banks of the Neshaminy Creek. You can see her artistry through this mural, which is no longer available to see in person, but we were fortunate enough to have a local resident provide us with a photo of that mural at that time. In March of 1993, the mural was unveiled to the public at a gathering on a Sunday afternoon here in the Township building. It was very well attended, and we were fortunate because the artist made individual watercolors of many of the scenes and of the buildings that she included in the mural itself. We had Mural Brown, of the famed Brown Brothers, do an auction of those individual paintings. Those funds raised that day helped develop Doylestown Township's Central Park. This is one of those individual watercolors that Miss McCook did. It's of the Tabor home in Doylestown Township. Thank you for tuning in today to watch a segment of a production of our Telecommunication Advisory Board on the scenes of historic sites in Doylestown Township. If you would like to purchase a mural print and have a copy of the mural from the Township building in your home, we do sell these beautiful posters that we had made years ago for the of the mural, and these are available here at the Township building. Again, thank you for tuning in and learning more about the historic sites in Doylestown Township.